Attention! We're now joined by former Royal Engineers. That's how you salute properly.
That was salute, yes.
How do I just do
You do very well, actually. It's longest way up, shortest way down.
Longest way up?
Shortest way down.
OK, shall I try again?
Yeah, go on.
Attention! There we go.
And shortest way down.
That's
better.
Former Royal Engineer Commando Neil Sinclair, who's toured the jungles of Belize and been part of Operation Desert Storm in Iraq. And now he's used those real-life experiences to compile parenting book Commando Dad that became a bestseller in 2012. And that's been read by the likes of these new fathers. If you can have a look, can you see the pictures of them? There they are. No, they're not there. Yes, there they are, with their Commando paint on as well. We've got Andy Murray and, of course, our future king as well. But he's been busy writing another book, and he's here with his 3 children to tell us all about it. Neil, welcome, and
Thank
welcome you 3. The coolest dad.
Yeah,
you know, one of those dads
great.
that when you go to school, you're not embarrassed of being seen with. Is that right?
He got to refer to my friends more like a cool uncle because he's kind of like really adventurous and stuff.
There we go, that's not bad.
That's not too shabby, really. I'm quite pleased about that.
So tell me all about why you decided to do these books.
Well, I think the first reason I did Commando Dad Basic Training was fear and ignorance. When I became a first-time parent with this young man here, he was a screamer from the day he was born.
Oh no, I was pretty bad. From what I've heard.
And I thought over the period of time, I thought when you join the army, you get a thing called Basic Battle Skills, which is a book basically taking you to how to tie your shoelaces to the more complicated side of things. And I thought if I could write a book that was handed to a first-time father and say this is going to help, I'd have loved that. So that's where the kernel of an idea came from for the basic training manual.
And it became everybody was talking about that book. I mean, wherever you went, everybody was talking about it. But now you've got a new one out.
Yeah.
And this is for when they get a bit older.
Yeah, this is from 4 to 12, OK? And basically what it is I decided that I loved adventuring with my 3 brothers and my mum and dad, and I just thought it would be a great, because a lot of people they get a bit worried and scared about the type of adventure you can have, and you can have adventures anywhere. And I thought it'd be great.
We're scared of that, aren't we now?
We are, yeah, absolutely, and there's no reason to be, absolutely not. So I just thought sometimes people just need a little bit of a nudge and a bit of assistance in trying to come up with ideas, because we tend to lose our creativity when we get older, especially when we're parents, because we get. People start getting worried that what other people are going to think. And it's like, you know what? It doesn't matter.
Just get on with it.
As long as you're adventuring with your children and making memories is the important thing for me.
What I love about this is, and I mean this as a huge compliment, it's simple to follow and it just gives you the basic ideas. All right, so we're going to start at base camp, first of all. So what are we starting with?
Well, base camp, really, you're looking at... We loved to do, when we were kids, we made dens all the time. I mean, you can, like it might be a little bit inclement, or you've got little small children. And we used to just make, come on, let's go, let's make a den. And then you can just you get your blankets, you get your pillows, you get your den commandments going on, which is about giving everyone a task. What kind of snacks do you want and all that type of thing. So that's a really, really good activity.
What have you guys got here? So this is something that what are you doing? Tell me what you're doing.
We're going to be tying knots.
OK, so you're tying knots.
She's the professional.
Yeah,
She's better than both.
Are you the professional?
I do climbing.
She's a climber.
OK, let's have a look. I actually, really, all jokes aside, cannot tie a very clever knot. So show me, please.
So I'll show you the figure of 8.
Okay.
So I've got a trick. So here's the head.
Yeah.
And then, so you choke it and poke it in the eye. And then pull it through, and then it makes the 8. But when you have a harness on, you put it through the circle, and then redo it. But we don't have a harness, so we won't do that.
She's good.
I know, she's very good.
She's obviously been trained very well. OK, so we're going outdoors now. We've been to base camp. We're now going outdoors. Some good outdoor type things.
Well, the things that we love to do, we used to do outdoor obstacle courses. And you can either do it at home in the garden, where you can have, you have all of the skipping ropes, you've got hula hoops, you've got things that you can get. You've got a spoon and an egg or a potato, and you can have a little bit of, like that. You can throw that in the obstacle course as well. And it's just about getting creative. The one we used to really love is dodge sponge.
OK, tell me, what is dodge sponge? I think I can guess, but tell me what dodge sponge is.
It's pretty self-explanatory, really. You get sponges thrown at you and you have to dodge them.
Who's the thrower and who's the dodger?
It could be any of us.
We normally go into teams, don't we?
Yeah.
They are wet sponges, you're not just throwing a
So
sponge.
there's 4 of us, there's 2 throwers and 2 dodgers. So.
And who's the toughest thrower?
Probably Sam, because...
Oh, yeah, all right, me, yeah.
You were going to say me, weren't you?
I was going to say you.
Me.
I have a feeling it might
take
be.
the pace down.
OK, so what happens if the weather is really bad, as it seems to be the one this summer, especially?
Well, you know, the thing is like I was saying, people seem to get, you know, like, oh, we can't do anything. It's like, that's not true. Get your wellies on, get a coat on, and get out there. It's like, jump in the puddles, kick through the leaves.
Oh, I
you know
love
what
all that.
Take,
I love that.
You know, the
Yeah,
ducks...
but I was talking about this. I thought we might do this.
Oh, I see. Right, OK. Well, you know, an alternative you can, if you want to stay in, have a bit of a day, you can make a volcano.
So who made this? Did you make this?
Yeah.
You actually made
Well,
this?
you see,
we-
while we
we
were at
tested
school,
it out.
she got to be at home testing out
Yeah,
all of the
she-
things. So we come home to like a kitchen full of homemade glue, a lava lamp, and a volcano just in the middle of like this. We've got like the island in the middle of the
Well, it's
kitchen.
fantastic. How did you make this?
Well, we actually just put a bottle under it, so then it would.
So, I mean,
then it
basically, you
looked
can
like a
go, you
volcano.
know, you can be as creative as you want, but it's just like paper mache, and you
paper
like
mache,
just...
is it?
Yeah,
Right,
paper
okay.
mache, yeah, you can use that.
Clay.
And you're going to show me a trick now. You're going to create a volcano.
We are going to attempt to create a volcano.
Right,
Okay.
OK.
Either, so we're going to be as surprised as you are.
Yeah,
Yeah,
seen
we
it.
were at
For a
school
while.
and they're the
Because
experimenters.
I used to be a
Okay.
childminder, and this is the type of thing I used to do with a
OK,
childminder.
come on then. Let's have a look.
Right,
We're all
so-
standing by.
You like
Okay, here we go.
Stand back.
stuff.
OK. So we're going to have a volcanic... Oh, wow! It worked as well! How fantastic. Got cool, as I said, cool dad. Thank you very much.
Very
indeed.
nice, yeah.
You're not going to
That
tell
was-
us how that works. It's in your book, isn't it?
No, I'm not telling you.
it's-
You're going to have to buy the book.
Oh, it smells
I'll explain.
slightly extraordinary.
like
But loads
fish
of
and chips.
ideas
Oh,
for
loads
what
of
to get
ideas,
up to. And
absolutely, yeah.
congratulations on your book.
Thank you very
And I
much.
think you're going to probably do a teenage one now as well.
It's going to be Commando under the teenage years, and then obviously there's going to be one for the boys, and then eventually one for the girls. But that's, you know, people are going to have to wait for that because I have to experience it before I can write about it.
The teenage one's my fear.
Your fear?
You shouldn't
Yes,
fear it.
because I feel like to write a teenage one, he'll have to be studying me.
Yeah.
Sometimes I'm
taking
sure I
notes.
wake up at night in a cold sweat and he's at the door with like...
With this little
I
notepad.
I have camp creeps on. Maybe I've already done it.
I check around my room for bugs like, what's he trying to find?
I thought he was a cool dad. Now I'm scared for you. Thank you very much, all of you, for coming in.
you.
What a pleasure to meet you all. Now, still to come, don't miss pop-up...